Yeah, after The Invitation, I'm canceling all invites to dinner parties. No, no, no. In The Invitation, Will gets invited to a dinner party at his former ex wife's house after a tragedy struck them both 2 years ago. And when he arrives, he notices that this dinner party is a bit odd and thinks that sinister events could be happening at this party. Now, The Invitation was a movie that I knew very little about going in. I saw the trailer, liked what I saw, heard great things, and just decided, you know what, I'm gonna watch it. And I am so glad that I did, you guys, because The Invitation was excellent, you guys. This movie was intense. I mean, just the most excellent classic textbook example of how to make a thriller, you guys. It was so well paced, so well executed. The tension in this movie was it just kept rattling up and up and up. Now, The Invitation is most certainly a slow burner. It means it's in a sense it takes its time, it's building up, but it never loses interest. This movie moves at a wonderful pace. All the characters are very interesting. This movie is so well shot. The cinematography is really well done. Overall, this is a very well looking movie. I would honestly, the writing is probably the best thing about this movie. And I love how this movie plays around with our main character. You know that there's something odd and off about him due to the fact of circumstances that's happened in his life. So you don't know whether or not you can trust your main guy. So making this whole, paranoia, experience happen. And the movie comes off very claustrophobic, but the movie is shot very beautifully. I mean, there are some shots in this movie that look so beautiful, so just warm. How they play with tension in this movie is very well done. They play a game of sort of Never Have I Ever, but a reversed version of that is absolutely intensified. It's so intense. And honestly, when you have a slow burn thriller, you have to have that payoff. If the payoff doesn't succeed, then the movie can almost collapse on itself. But luckily, the ending to this movie, you guys, was so incredible. Honestly, didn't know how this movie was going to end all the way up to its final shot. The final shot in this movie sent the biggest massive chill down my spine, you guys, and the perfect way to end this movie. Thanks to so many variables like smart writing, great direction, and great performances, The Invitation comes off as this excellent slow burn thriller that just builds tension all the way up to an excellent payoff. As the score goes, I'm going to give The Invitation a 4 out of 5. So you guys, were you looking forward to The Invitation? Did you see this film? Let's talk about it. And until next time, I'm the Slash Movie Reviewer, and you guys have just been slashed.